This is a video about how to not lose your keys. It's going to cover tags, leashes, and thoughts about key setup on the motorbike. So this set of my house keys and one of my pannier keys would be about at least £30, probably more. So what you do is you go to a key cutting place, you get a dog tag. If you go to, you can sometimes get these in black, I believe, and then when you get it cut, the silver will stand out more. And what you do, if we'll focus it, is you there you go. You get the road reward, you get your phone number, get it double-sided, hang it on your keys, and then when someone finds it, otherwise it's going to get thrown in the bin. If someone finds it, they'll give you a call. I got called before I'd even known I lost my keys, so I go and get £10 out, give them £10. It's worth, even if they argue about it, just give them £10, because the amount of grief and time this is going to save for this set. And then for this set, obviously the same, got a tag there. And this set again is going to be even more, because if I lose this final key, I have to replace like the whole ABS on my bike. That key shouldn't be on there, I'll get to that. So that's the perfect way to prevent you, or if you lose them, to get them back. This is to prevent you from losing them. This looks like the old cheap plastic types that they used to sell. This is a fishing tether lanyard. It's actually wire in the middle. Had this for over a year. It's got a nice arm reach. On ignition, it would be pulled tight all the time, so you could join two of these together to give you that reach. Or there's another option over there. And then this is a pet rat hammock clips. You can buy these as a pack, they're nice and cheap. So and these are also nice and cheap on Amazon. And this is a mini carabiner, and you can see the size difference, keeps it nice and slim. So that's great for keys. And then the other option, get to that in a second, is if you like something hanging down, like for your house keys, like a chain, that's fine. But for a motorbike, if you have that on the ignition key, what happens is, as you go to walk away from the bike, the chain pulls tight, snaps the key off. So with the stretchy lanyards types, you can actually feel the resistance as you walk away, so it's more likely to prevent you stopping that. And if you don't mind something hanging down, it's actually a tall lanyard. You could probably shorten this by knotting it, but I don't want to do that. So this can hang down like a keychain. It's bigger than it looks. It's the smallest one I could find. So you put a carabiner on there, loop the key through on there, and then obviously this is never going to snap, and it's useful for other things. Now in regards to the setup on a motorbike key, so obviously if you're just interested in keys, you'll probably end it there. But for anyone to do with bikes, if you want to mount one of these on a jacket that doesn't have somewhere to mount, because maybe you're wearing waterproofs, you're wearing full waterproofs over, like waterproof bottoms or whatever, so you've got nowhere to attach this to, what you can do is get a bulldog clip, smallest bulldog clip they do. You can actually clip it down over the pocket and then just clip this to the front clip. The other way that works is you can actually clip it, if you've got an adjustment straps on the waist, you can actually clip the bulldog clip down on that, and then fold the arm down on the front. And I removed the front arm, so there's just a little loop behind at the back, and you clip it to that. That's super strong, so that works multiple places on a jacket. If you don't want it hanging down, if you've got two of these, or if you've got a longer one, whichever, and you don't want it hanging down, you can actually get a magnetic key ring that snaps together. It's not great for holding just your keys. The cheapest ones do actually eventually pull apart, the magnets come out, so you want a slightly better one. You can have that mounted at the back of the jacket, and then that clipped on the front, and then you can snap it to it, pull it off, use the key, snap it back to it. So that works well. I use this, not this specific one, this one's for work, but I'll use one of these on a bulldog clip for my top box key, which is this key here. Now what I also need to do is I need to add this key, my dislock key, because I should not have the dislock key on my ignition key. So the problem is with the top box key being loose is inevitably, if you've got it attached to here, which I used to, you get distracted, you walk off, you will leave your keys in the top box. If you have the dislock key on your ignition key and you're somewhere where you're stopping and you're not going to be long and you're not going to put a dislock on, then not only are you going to lose your ignition key. If somebody takes it, they'll probably take your bike because they've obviously got both. So that, you know, because you're not coming off the bike to lock your disc lock, you'll possibly leave the key in. So obviously this is going to go with this, which is why it's off at the moment on the other lanyard. So the fixed lanyard is on my jack all the time. It's nice having it hanging down. These don't hang down specifically very long. This is probably 25 centimeters, maybe less. And it's nice having it hanging because, you know, instead of when you've got all the gear on, instead of trying to dig through all your pockets trying to find your keys, because I'm always putting stuff in the top box, and then my ignition key goes in my top pocket, which is the only pocket on the jacket that's open. You can just grab the key, use the key, and then just let it go. And that lasts, like I said, these last for a really long time. They're really, really strong, and they got a fair amount of stretch. You can overstretch them, and then they will always go back to this nice small size. And that's everything. But mainly the tags. The tags help a lot. That's going to save you a massive headache. So thank you for watching.